好喺佢進行緊呢一個technical 嘅事情嘅時候咧，等我介紹下自己先。咁首先非常之再次歡迎你哋嚟到呢一個座談會啦。咁我係阿毛懶詞，咁係今次嘅一個主持啦。咁我知道咧現場咧有好多香港人嘅係嘛？係咪 ？Yes， 咁我都係。咁所以咧呢一場咧我就負責用廣東話咧嚟到去同大家傾偈啦。亦都歡迎我哋嘅導演 Adam 黃修平導演。
好高興見到大家，係啊，呢個影後談咧見觀眾咧，for 呢套戲咧，我諗由上年嘅9月尾開始到而家不斷都係做緊。之前咧喺香港嘅場次咧慢慢都少啦，咁少去咗戲院啦。今次咧第一次嚟到英國，今日第一日上畫，見到呢間好靚嘅戲院，見到大家非常之開心。
係啦。
So, sorry, I'm the translator or interpreter, like depending how you want to call it. First, Mo has introduced herself, so she's going to be the host for today, and she's also from Hong Kong, so she will be responsible for using Cantonese. I'm going to use English, so I'm going to do live translation here. Director Adam says welcome all of you to be here, and thank you very much for inviting him to come over. And he's been on this kind of post-movie panel talks since September last year from Hong Kong, and it's his pleasure to be here to meet you all today.
係啦，咁咧經過咗都好似香港有超過200場嘅謝票場啊嘛，咁所以係啦，今次咧喺英國咧係第一場，所以你哋係第一場謝票場嘅觀眾，所以你哋好重要啊
！There's been more than 200 sections of post-panel meeting and thank you sections. So you guys are the first section in the UK, so welcome all.
係啦，所以咧，其實咧，我哋今日係有45分鐘嘅時間嘅，聽落好似好多，但係其實咧，歡樂嘅時間過得好快嘅，所以咧，大家一陣間就好快就要 warm up 咗，然後就可以把呢個機會咧，同我哋嘅導演啦嚟到去分享。其實咧，今日咧，除咗導演之外咧，仲有一位嘉賓嘅，就喺我哋當中咧，其實我哋仲有一位就係其中一個編劇同埋剪接師 Sharu， 佢都喺我哋嘅現場嘅。
So we have 45 minutes today. Sounds a lot, but it's actually not really. We're going to break ice very quickly, and we're going to go straight into the sharing section. And we also have our screenplay writer and editor that is with us here today, which is Chiharu on the corner here, holding the cameras. So welcome to her as well.
嗱，所以咧，我陣間就會問1、2條問題嘅啫，然後好快就交俾你哋噶啦嚇。咁好，歡迎你啦 ，Adam。
She's going to start with probably 1 or 2 questions, and then it will hand it over to the floors. Thank you.
係咁首先咧，其實我係想再次恭喜你咧，呢一個電影即係《看我今天怎麼說》咧，係好成功同埋好多迴響嘅。其實喺香港，同埋我唔知現場大家知唔知道咧，其實呢一個電影咧係喺上年咧係喺英國嘅第68屆啊，即係英國嘅電影協會咧 BFI 嘅倫敦電影節做咗世界首映嘅。咁所以其實係 welcome back。
係啦 ，welcome back。I'm back.
So first, congratulations to director. And there's a lot of responses to the movie. And so actually the film was having its world premiere last year on the 68th BFI London Film Festival. So it's kind of welcome back to your starting point today.
好咁我其實咧一路咧，我記得有一次咧，我哋喺應該係上年或者前年嘅時候啦。咁我哋有一次喺香港嘅電影中心，我唔知大家記唔記得，或者知唔知道啊？廟街應該記得喺邊度啦。我哋喺廟街嘅時候咧，食咗一餐飯。然後嗰陣時咧，應該係你啱啱拍完或者做緊後期。
冇錯。
咁我記得我哋嗰餐飯裏面咧，你同我分享咗一樣嘢，就係呢一次拍攝係你從事導演以嚟最痛苦嘅一次。係。咁你可唔可以同大家分享下一個導演的痛苦，尤其是今次，同埋你點樣度過，點樣去面對嘅咧
？So first of all, I kind of remember last year or the year before. So we were in the is it Broadway Cinematic?
Yes, Cinematic.
Yeah, so it's kind of quite close to Temple Street in Hong Kong, if anyone knows about it. Basically, you guys was having a dinner and just talking about this movie, and it was kind of at the post-production period. And Adams mentioned that it was a very painful process. So if you could like to share how painful it's going to be.
OK， 係啦，即係我諗呢套係我第6套電影啦。咁亦都係我拍得最辛苦嘅一次啊！我記得我初拍電影嘅時候呢，有一啲好彷徨嘅經歷嘅，有啲好冇信心嘅時候嘅，即係喺我早期真係去做導演嘅時候。咁啊，慢慢我以為呢啲經歷呢已經會過去啦嚇，以為我隨住我嘅經驗嘅增長係啦。咁但係去到今次當然都未去到我未去到我拍戲嘅時候最黑暗最艱苦嘅嗰啲 moment 嘅，未去到嗰個紀錄嘅嚇。咁但係呢，即係確實好辛苦啦。咁我覺得有幾個原因，第一就係我諗其實而家喺香港啦，我自己覺得啦，你要認真地做一啲事情，你都會係好辛苦嘅嚇。喺香港咁嘅環境底下嚇。咁再加埋，即係其實好多嘢係相輔相成。即係其實如果我好 focus 咁去講電影入邊嘅嘢呢，好容易可以令到大家明白。但係其實如果再跳出嚟啲講呢，其實我覺得係好多嘢係同成個社會嘅環境啦，亦都同自己嘅成長到呢一個階段，我都仍然好中意用成長呢個字嚇。即係我都係啦。幾大個你都知道，但我都仍然覺得我嘅即係創作路仲喺度成長緊。去到呢個階段，遇到咁樣嘅香港嘅各樣嘅環境，要做好一件事呢係唔容易嘅嚇。咁所以其實呢樣首先最基本嚟講，唔理做什麼事情，即係我拍呢套戲，亦都係拍到第6套戲，我就 set 咗俾自己一個好大，我諗潛意識我 set 咗俾自己一個好大嘅 target。我好希望呢套戲可以做到好嚇。尤其是我覺得個社會咁崩壞嘅時候，更加需要做到一件好同埋認真嘅事。亦都可能係因為我拍到第6套啦，我都唔能夠，我好想仍然 keep 住自己係新導演，話大家覺得我仲係電影界入邊一個新手啊，仲會俾好多機會我去體諒我，去鼓勵我嘅一啲做得粗疏嘅。但係我知道其實唔可能。咁所以好多呢啲咁樣嘅我諗係一種無形嘅壓力啦，令到我即係好希望呢套戲係可以嚟到一個係可以做到一個突破嚇。咁呢個係第一個層面，譯住先。仲有 part 2嘅，係啦。
So this is technically my 6th movies now, and it's definitely one of the most challenging movie. It wasn't the darkest time as of yet. But there is times that when I was feeling low confidence and just feeling it's really hard. And it's not just about the movie itself or how difficult is the process, but it's also about like the environment in Hong Kong. Like how you're going to do something that you really want to put your whole heart into it and you want to do it in the best. So I would really like to use the word growth, as everyone knows how I am at now, but I still love the word like growth, and it's a process. It's not the end of the journey. And subconsciously, I also set a very high target for myself because I'm not a new director anymore. I've a few like movies on already, and people might not be as lenient to me and they might have certain expectation. I just feel like I need to do the best for this movie, and these are all the invisible pressures that all the environments have been applying on me when I'm making this movie.
Thank you very much。係啦，咁啊 part 2呢，其實就係呢個戲個 topic 啦。我喺5年前我揾到呢一個聾人身份嘅議題，我係好被觸動嘅嚇，因為佢講緊點樣去探求緊自我。雖然我唔係一個聾人，我嘅成長，我嘅父母，我成長以嚟識嘅朋友都係基本上全部都係健聽，但我捉到聾人身份呢個議題，我係俾佢入邊嗰種自信所打動。咁所以我寫呢一個題材嘅時候，我覺得我係好似重新去做一個 research 咁樣，去接觸一個我從前唔算係太認識嘅 topic。
OK， 而因為我被受打動嘅係聾人身份入邊嗰種自信，所以我寫呢個故事嘅時候，我用嘅角度呢係完全係投入緊三個主角，呢三個主角有唔同嘅程度嘅聾嘅程度嚇。我係覺得我係需要用佢哋嘅角度去寫呢個故事。事實上有好多牽涉到聾嘅議題嘅故事呢，係由聽人嘅角度，或者係由 Coda Child of Deaf Adult 嘅角度去講翻聾人嘅。咁呢個本身冇好與壞嘅分別，但係確實實情係比較上係咁樣樣嚇。咁但係我覺得我嘅戲應該要將聾人係擺喺個戲嘅創作嘅重心。咁所以我係無時無刻都要代入唔同聾人嘅處境。但係我由細到大，我做咗40幾年人都係一個聽人嚇。原來呢，我哋平時所講嘅同理心呢，要有一個同理嘅心，要有嗰個心情呢，好多人都做到。我相信人都係善良嘅嚇。你有個心情，你係好容易做到。但係我講緊而家，我真係要代入3個聾人嘅角度去完成一套2個鐘頭嘅戲呢。喺成個創作嘅歷程呢，其實係會經歷好多好多嘅細節，我都係要去充分去留意嚇。我覺得所以最大嘅難度，呢套係點解拍得咁所謂痛苦，就係因為佢好艱難。佢難嘅原因呢，我講唔到邊一場戲邊一個部分係最難，但係佢整個精神就係因為我作為一個聽人，我要用聾人嘅角度去拍成個故事。所以呢一個難度係滲透去每一個角落，我可以咁講嚇。由寫劇本嘅時候，由指導演員去做戲，到後期嘅剪接應該要 focus 咩位，做聲效等等等等，呢一個都係對於我嚟講係有一個好大嘅難度喺入邊咯嚇。簡單嚟講就係咁樣樣。
So part 2. So I first came across this topic probably around 5 years ago, and I've just come across the deaf communities, and they're really touching, and especially like the confidence that they have in their own identity. And that leads me to do a whole entire research, because I'm just not as familiar with the whole kind of deafness community, because I grew up in like a normal community with normal hearing. Most of my friends and families and everyone around me, they are all kind of normal hearing people. So most of the movie regarding to the deaf community, they mostly are written by people who are good at hearing, like normal hearing, or actually written by like people who are child of deaf adult, which also named Coda. So it's really hard to put myself into the shoes constantly when I was just like making this movie. And it is to get the feeling, and I have to constantly like kind of put myself into the main three main characters, to kind of trying to feel how they feel about being different type of deafness, different stages of deafness in their life. So I can't really specific what types of difficulties I come across during the whole movie, because every single details it is just very difficult in terms of like from making the screenplay to like the sound effect to like even directing the acting for the actors and stuff. Like every single bits, they have different levels of like difficulties, because I have to keep constantly remind myself that I'm not people with normal hearing at that point. I should be in like their shoes, and I'm a person that have like difficulties in terms of hearing others people.
有冇 part 3？
有嘅，不過我
可以俾
交翻啲時間俾你同埋觀眾好啲啦。
So that's part 3, but part 3 is a TBC, like to be confirmed.
因為其實我嗰次係好感動㗎，聽完啊修平，或者其實我每一次我唔知大家咧有冇睇過修平導演嘅其他電影啊？即係譬如狂舞派有冇人即係係啦噏頭啦好多，狂舞派3冇2嘅3，那一天我們會飛。其實一路咧，即係其實我覺得修平佢一路頭先佢講成長啦。其實你如果你有睇佢嘅唔同嘅電影作品咧，其實係好見到佢每一套戲佢都保持緊一份嘅，我覺得係真誠啦。而佢亦都追求緊一啲新嘅嘢，或者對自己嘅挑戰啦。同埋我覺得佢好似開始有一個 motive 嘅，即係譬如狂舞派就係 The Way We Dance， 然後今次就係 The Way We Talk 咁樣啦。我成日都喺我都係即係有從事電影嘅人啦，我就喺佢旁邊咧，成日就係睇The Way He Films， 即係我頭先佢話嗰個痛苦咧，我自己理解為就係因為佢對於喺電影面前啊，所謂電影係一個好浩瀚好大，或者喺議題面前個議題無論幾大幾深，佢 stay humble， 即係呢個佢好 stay humble 地去面對去處理佢面前嘅議題，呢個係我嗰次同佢嗰餐飯嗰席飯裏面，我記到而家，所以今天想藉住呢個分享，説給大家聽。
So I was always been very touching about how Adams made his movie, like to name a few, like The Way We Dance, or The Way We've Danced Free. That's no two in between. And his movies always have like a theme of like growth, and it's different type of growth. But and I really like kind of appreciate the sincerity, like from Adam in terms of making a movie, and also keep breaking the boundaries as well, on top of like keeping his like original thought of like how to make this work. And I would say this is like, I probably should do something like the way he filmed as like another movie. And one of the things really touching me is he always stay very humble in front of all kind of topics, and no matter how difficult and no matter how kind of very kind of so like related to the society, or like the big like kind of the environment around it, and he's always very humble in front of all kind of topics and his movie. And this is something that I really want to take my opportunity today to say like thank you, and just this is the way how he film.
係啦，嗱，我係都有 part 3、4 and 5嘅問題嘅，但係我覺得想即係喺呢個時候問下大家有冇即刻啲感受，或者係即刻啲問題，可以趁呢個機會，即係導演遠道而嚟去同大家分享，大家珍惜呢個機會，有冇即刻好簡單地一啲分享或者問題都得，有冇啊？
So I do have part 3, 4, 5, etc. questions to go on, but since we have Adams to come all the way from Hong Kong today, so we would like to share the floor to the audience first. Anyone have like immediate thoughts or feelings or emotion want to express, share, feel free to do it now. We also have notebooks, so if you kind of hard of like saying and stuff, we can provide like pen and paper if need.
睇完呢套戲啦，都有啲感受。呢套戲咧，其實對一啲健聽嘅人咧，都有啲鼓舞。即係佢哋聽障人士啦，都用好多努力去生存。咁我覺得，就算健聽嘅人啦，都應該有呢一種態度。頭先阿烏都講過，你就形容黃導演啦，佢啲戲套戲嘅英文
The Way We Talk this one
The Way We Talk 係啦。咁我想你下一步其實 The Way We Live 點解咧？因為近年香港出現好多年輕人自殺，亦都有老師自殺。我就感受到香港嘅氣氛，都好想有一套電影係俾到一啲鼓舞，俾香港嘅人或者離開香港嘅香港人，我就係有啲感受，希望黃導演可以計劃到。
好，多謝你，多謝。
So I would like to share some of my feeling to the movie. I think this is a very encouraging movie, and it's not just for the people who suffer from deafness, but also for people who has normal hearing. And the way that how they work hard, how the deafness community work hard to integrate themselves into the society, I think everyone should learn from them. So we have touched about the movie. The English name is The Way We Talk. I would really like director Adam to actually make the movie maybe The Way We Live, especially with the current climate in Hong Kong. And there's a lot of commit suicides from students to teachers, from the general society is quite depressing. And I would like if the director Adam can actually make a movie to encourage people, especially for those Hong Kong people who still there or who has to left Hong Kong and go to other places because of the unfortunate climate in Hong Kong.
好多謝呢位觀眾嘅分享啦，即係觀眾所講嘅嘢我都係非常之有感受啊！即係你俾我再講落去就會 touch 到我嘅淚點㗎啦，其實都會係，因為即係我最近都呢樣嘢都發生喺我朋友身上，係真係幾個星期之前嚇咁係啦，即係你話我會唔會好刻意去拍一個主題？叫人努力生存咁，其實可能所有戲即係做好一件事啊！我覺得我拍戲，我捉到個主題，我好希望佢成為一個作品時候，其實都可以有呢一份力量啦嚇。咁同埋順帶一提就係呢個 The Way We Live 咧，冇錯，呢個我覺得可能都係我可能每一套戲嘅主題嚟嘅。其實咁講到呢個戲名咧，我就要特別鳴謝一套戲叫做 The Way We Are。The Way We Are 咧就係、知唔知係咩戲啊？係邊套戲？中文名叫做就係、天水圍的日與夜，係啦，就係、許鞍華嘅天水圍的日與夜，係我最中意嘅港產片。我唔知道有冇 One Off 係啦我直頭係同咗許鞍華導演講嘅，我嘅戲最初狂舞派嘅時候 The Way We Dance 就係因為我唔敢話向你嘅戲致敬，因為套戲同佢嘅天水圍的日與夜冇乜關嘅，只不過因為我真係好中意天水圍的日與夜，同埋我好中意 The Way We Are 呢個戲名，咁所以當我要諗狂舞派嘅英文名嘅時候咧，就變咗 The Way We Dance 啦，係啦，咁跟住到呢一個就係 The Way We Talk。
So thank you for your sharing, and I really agree with what you have just said, and that actually happens to me personally a few weeks ago, and if I have to go on to it, then I will probably cry as well. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a movie with a specific topic, but I do think that The Way We Live is kind of like central theme in all the movie that I've been making. It's kind of like a way of like the topic of like how we're gonna kind of carry on with our life situation. And when we talk about the title of the movie, actually, I won't say that it's a total paying respect, but that was a movie in Hong Kong called The Way We Are by An Ho. And this is actually probably not sure if it's one of, but my most beloved Hong Kong movie. So far at this point. So and when I was making The Way We Dance, and when I have to thought about an English name for the movie, I do immediate thought of like The Way We Are, and it's kind of like an extension of it. So we have The Way We Dance, and now we have The Way We Talk.
好多謝你嘅分享啦！我覺得好嘅電影咧，其實就係有呢個力量嘅，就係可以令到大家會好快地就會有一啲好真誠或者係好係咯好感動嘅一啲位置去講出嚟，所以大家真係珍惜呢個機會或者空間啦。我哋一齊 The Way We Share，OK？咁所以大家可以係咯隨便繼續分享或者問問題都可以嘅，有冇
？So thank you for the sharing, and I always felt like good movie has the power to evoke like other people's emotion, and so that's the way how we share today. So is there any other questions from the audience?
係啊，唔使嘢嚟啦，
warm up 咗啦係嘛？
係啊。
唔係咁首先咧就
等我攞翻支咪先。
Thank you。咁首先好多謝導演啦，同佢哋團隊將個作品帶到嚟英國，因為非常之唔容易，因為呢邊好多香港人要睇翻香港嘅電影係唔係咁簡單，即係除咗啲好大嘅作品，相對小品啲其實要睇到都好困難嘅，唔係咁多場有得睇，係啊。咁要多謝黃導演同團隊啦。咁第二樣嘢就係我對鍾樹瑩嗰個角色係好深刻嘅，因為我聽到佢開口講嘅嗰個語氣啊，即係嗰啲
發音
係咪口音發音？即係我相信佢練咗好耐，因為我自己我以前喺香港做咗1年餅房，當時我 嘅一個同事，正正就係一個聽障嘅朋友，咁會帶住嗰個助聽器，係咁。所以我對佢嗰個口音好熟悉，我開頭仲以為佢係扮定點樣，唔係喎，佢應該真係下咗好多嘅苦功。佢講嘢，佢個語氣、佢個態度，即同埋可能少少神態都會有相似嘅地方，唔係咁夠信心，比較內向，各樣啲。跟住最後。咁，如果有機會見到佢，就轉達翻俾佢聽。我都想知點解會揀呢三位，即係呢三位演員點解會揀佢哋去呢個角色啦？係。咁同埋最後就係問你導演自己啦。我自己都有做過創作啦。咁其實我都想問翻處理呢一個古仔呢個議題，尤其是你頭先提到好困難，因為你係聽人。
係啊，冇錯。
咁你自己當初由拍做後期有冇迷失過？究竟咁樣處理嗰場戲咁樣，其實係啱唔啱嘅咧？即係點樣為之啱唔啱？係咪咁樣？係。有冇迷失過 ？Thank you.
So thank you very much for the director, the crew, and also the distributor to share this lovely movie to everyone here. And we know that it's really difficult to see Hong Kong movies in the UK, especially it's not like a big name movie. So thank you very much again for the crew. So one of the things that I want to share about is actually about the actress Zhong Shiying, and it's like the way that how she kind of mimicked the accent naturally, that she's kind of basically feels like she was born as a deaf in the deafness community, whereby she is actually someone that with normal hearing. And I think this is really difficult because that reminds me a friend of mine who is, well, a colleague of mine when I was used to work in a bakery for a year in Hong Kong, and he's from a deafness community as well, and that literally just remind me of him. And I think this is a really kind of like great acting, and there's much appreciation. If you director can like share this feedback to Joan, that would be very appreciated. So I've got two main questions. So the first question is, how did you choose your actor, actress for the character, the main three character? And the second question is, I was in a creative industry as well, and I just want to ask, did you ever have a moment of feeling lost or like not quite sure what is right or wrong in terms of like in making the movie? Because as you said, you're from a normal hearing community, but you're trying to make a movie that is about about the deafness community.
OK， 好啦，最你個問題我可以答好長嘅，即係點樣佢揀演員。琴日我同阿毛都 damn 咗一次，因為我知道我係好長氣，亦都因為呢套戲咁痛苦，所以你問到我少少嘢咧，我就可以同你講成個鐘。咁最長嗰個問題係咩咧？就係問我點樣揀演員咯。係啦，咁你就真係問咗。咁我嘗試快答嗱，嘗試下。OK， 嗱首先咧，因為你提到揀演員咧，我一定要強調呢套戲咧，我好重視要有聾人嘅演員嘅參與。係啦，雖然可能未必你問，未必係想講呢樣嘢，但係你問到我點樣揀演員咧，我其中一個最大原因就係我希望有聾人去參與。咁所以其實配角啦，其實呢套戲基本上你見到聾嘅演員咧，幾乎全部都係聾嘅，唔係聾嘅演員，即係聽人演員去演聾人咧，只有游學修、鐘雪瑩同埋其中一個小朋友，佢係一個 coder。其餘你見到所有打手語嘅聾人嘅演員，子信嘅 family 啊、同學仔啊、洗車啊嗰啲全部都係聾人嚇。咁至於三個主角入邊咧，所以我都強調，我覺得一定要有一個係聾人嚟嘅。咁其實古天樂都即係都唔怕講，佢都公開咗講，佢話佢曾經係提議過會唔會你用一個聽人去演埋嗰個角色啦，因為而家香港電影係咪啲咁多新人都唔夠機會去演戲係咪？你仲話揾一個再新啲嘅聾人，咁但我就係啦，我就堅持我話唔得，即係我話一定要揾。咁我真係好多謝佢，咁佢 已經 let me go， 即係冇再問啦。咁佢知道我咁堅持，咁我就即係要揾聾人演員。咁所以我好幸運，我揾到 Marco 呢一個聾人嘅演員。佢係一個佢係攞個世界聾人先生添嘅嚇。咁佢係但係佢係聾。咁其實聾人嘅光譜好闊嘅，佢有一定嘅口語能力，所以你見到佢即係其實好多都係佢嘅對白咧。其實真實嘅佢嘅講嘢嘅口音咧，會比而家喺熒幕上面呈現嘅咧係仲要重一啲添嘅嚇。咁佢係一個即係由好似係3歲就開始因為基因突變而變成聾嚇。咁而都由嗰陣時開始去打手語。咁所以都可以話係手語係佢其中嘅一個即係常用嘅語言嚇。咁而我揾到佢，其實香港因為聾人嘅演員唔係好多，其實最理想係3個嗱。鐘雪嗰個咧比較一個灰色地帶，因為佢嘅角色係由唔係聾變成聾。但係譬如子信咧，最理想係子信都係揾一個聾人去做。咁但係奈何真係香港係冇專業嘅聾人演員，而家有一位啦，就係 Marco 啦嚇。咁佢都做埋即係有得攞咗金像獎嘅提名，咁我都係一個專業嘅演員啦。我知道佢啱啱係接咗第2部戲啦嚇。咁而我揾到 Marco 嘅時候，我覺得佢嘅性格亦都係好，即係好彩，佢嘅性格係好吻合我寫嘅 Alan 呢個角色。咁所以我決定揾佢嚇，佢亦都好樂意去做嚇。咁但係佢係需要接受戲劇訓練嘅。因為我嘅拍法唔係話真係你做啦，我去捕捉你，唔係嗰種，因為真係有一種戲劇上嘅好多嘅設計喺入邊。咁我揾到佢之後咧，我就踢咗佢去，我資助佢去其實去參加即係戲劇班嚇。咁就有前後其實上咗6個月嘅即係演戲嘅堂咁樣樣。咁佢而家都仲有繼續上堂，係啦。呢個就係 Marco。遊學修咧就係因為我覺得好。
Sorry, I just need a moment. It's getting a little bit long now. So we're talking about the actors, choosing the actors. Actually, I prepped this with Mo last night, and this is going to be one of the longest response that I can get, and we thought it might get asked, and yes, it is asked. I'm trying to make it short, but I can't really guarantee because I think I can go on for an hours. One of the thing about it is I really value the deafness community when making this movie, and therefore I have said that I need to have someone that actually from the deafness community to represent themselves in the movie. And actually there's technically only 3 actors in the movie that are actually with normal hearing. So that was Neil Yao, Zhong Shiying, and one of the kids who he was Coder, the child of deaf adults, and the rest of it, they are all from the deafness community. So we were talking about the first kind of in terms of choosing the actor. So I'm very lucky that I've come across Marco. He actually won the Best Man in a World Deafness competition before, and he's found deaf since probably 3-year-old, and that's probably due to genetic reason. And so actually sign language is also one of his native, apart from this oral speaking language, Cantonese. Ideally, I should class with a deafness actor, but it's actually really difficult, and probably said like Marco is the only one that in the Hong Kong deafness community that is a professional actor at the moment, and I'm very glad that he actually fit into the character Alan really well, and that's I'm just very lucky for it. And actually he has to be retrained as an actor as well, so I kind of sponsor him to an acting class for 6 months, because the way that how I direct my movie, I can't just like catch his like tiny single little motion, so I do need someone that have a basic skill of acting. So I did send him to acting school, and I've just heard that he's now have his second movie that he's acting now, which is great.
係啦，咁遊學修我覺得雖然佢係聽人演聾人，但係我覺得因為佢個人嘅經歷，我覺得同子信相似，即係都係一啲，亦都可能因為我揾佢同埋點解我中意拍佢，就係因為可能我都係會送上一種即係揾到自己嘅一條路嘅性格嘅演員啊。 嘅一個藝人啊，佢正正就係咁啦，係嘛？佢就係同子信一樣，都係走緊一條唔係好一般，但係靠自己打拼出嚟嘅一條路嚇。咁所以我覺得游學修會明白子信，同埋我對游學修嘅演技，佢嘅聰明係我不容置疑。咁但係我就同佢講，我第一次決定揾佢嘅時候，我就話你係一個聽人演聾人呢，係你要真係雙倍努力啊！你真係要你要非常之尊重呢個 topic， 唔好覺得呢個係一個哇！我演一啲小眾我就係呢個機會啦，可以攞影帝啦咁嚇。即係你一定要非常之尊重同埋了解究竟聾人文化、聾人身份係咩回事。子信點解會做出一個咁樣嘅喺嘅決定嚇，去過佢嘅人生而佢完全 get 到，完全明白。咁而我覺得最重要就係你一定要跟聾人嘅老師去學手語。咁所以我哋俾咗佢一個半年嘅地獄級嘅手語訓練，而佢真係做到嚇。呢個係非常之多謝佢嘅嚇，即係平時見面唔會日日都講多謝提，其實心裏邊即係諗翻起轉頭，其實即係花咗好多係苦功嚟嘅嗰啲係嚇。咁呢個就係游學修嘅 case。
So for Neil, so Neil was a normal hearing person who portrayed as a deafness character in the movie. One of the reasons why I chose him actually, I think his personal experience quite matched with Ruth. The way that how he found his own path in the movie industry is kind of like how Ruth found his path for scuba diving in the movie. So that's one of the reasons why. I did also, I think that he will understand the character of Wolf, and I always like his smartness and like the way that how he's acting, and I think those are the stuff that I'm very like confident in as well. I did tell him that it will be a double effort for him to portray himself as Ruth, and I need him to respect and understand the deafness community, not just like looking at this character as like his way to shine to get another like Oscar or something like Hong Kong Film Award, but it is something that he should like put wholeheartedly in. And actually he has gone through a 6 months sign language training, which I think is quite a difficult and a hardworking job, and I don't always appreciate people publicly, but this is the time that I do actually want to say thank you to him, because he learns like sign language in 6 months through to deafness sign language coach in Hong Kong.
咁啊，最後講埋鍾雪瑩。鍾雪瑩咧就係比較奇妙嘅嗰個故事揾到佢。咁首先我係好欣賞鍾雪瑩嘅演出嘅啊。咁但係到我要籌備呢套戲嘅時候咧，我並冇第一時間覺得佢就係適合做素欣嚇，而我心入邊亦都冇一個好特定嘅人選。但係後來可以話真係一種緣分嚇。呢個電影咧入選呢個電影嘅仲係work in progress， 個劇本仲係 work in progress 嘅時候咧，就入選咗金馬嘅即係嗰啲投資平台創投啊嚇。咁佢就走嚟恭喜我嚇。咁恭喜我做咩咧？係咪想拗角色咧？咁我相信佢唔係嘅嚇，而係佢真係佢話佢多謝我關心呢個題材，因為佢學過手語，佢自己係做過用手語咧係做個義工去幫助啲聾人學習咁樣嘅。咦？咁我覺得有啲緣分喎，呢個係一個緣分嚟嘅。咁但係我冇即刻話，你就嚟試鏡啦，因為我套戲都即係進行緊創作，仍然喺度寫緊劇本。咁但係我就 keep 住留意住鍾雪瑩同埋我即係我久唔久就會同佢傾下偈咁樣嚇。咁我記得有一次我食飯，我要因為做緊 research 要同聾人朋友傾偈，我就揾佢頂檔嚟，可唔可以即係幫我試下做手語翻譯啊咁樣。咁佢又肯喎嚇。咁所以一切都係一啲即係細碎嘅一啲緣分嘅累積啦嚇。後來我亦都知道佢係做咗香港電台嗰個叫做手語隨想曲嘅一個關於聾人嘅節目，同佢一齊做主持嘅其他嘅有一啲係啲聾人朋友嚟嘅，亦都係我受訪嘅對象嚟嘅。咁所以我就覺得佢，其實佢真係認識聾人文化嚇。咁後尾我就即係更加多啲同佢溝通，而最後確定咗係揾佢咯嚇。
So as for last for Zhong Shiying, so it's actually quite interesting because I didn't immediate thought of her at the very beginning when I was making the movie. I don't really have a particular person in mind that I want to cast for Sophie, but I never really think about anyone at that point. And it's until I went to the Golden Horse that was a work in progress program that they have offered, and she just came to me and congratulated me about getting into the Golden Horse work in progress process. And so he was saying that she learned sign language before as a volunteer for deafness community. And at that point, I start kind of pay attention to her. And sometimes we chit chat about cause during my process of making the movie. So we get a lot of interception scenes. So that was a time where I need to go to meet some of the people from the deafness community. And I just asked her, oh, do you mind to come over just to be our interpreter? And she just gladly says so. So, and then I realized that she also did a program with the Hong Kong radio about the deafness community as well. And then I realized that actually she's kind of part of it. She does understand what they're like, and she's been working with them for so long. So that's how I come across casting her at the end for Sophie for the movie.
咁至於嗰個創作嗰個咧嗰個簡短啲啦，即係我覺得我有冇迷失大嘅精神，我冇迷失嘅，因為我覺得我今次個主題我都捉得好緊。咁但係正如我頭先所講，入邊有好多好多你做落嘅時候就知道要注意同埋唔簡單嘅嘢嚇中間所以成日有好多改動係啦，會好煩嘅，即係咁咯。咁但係你話個精神上就冇乜迷失係啦。
So as for the creation process, I'm trying to be very short about this. So I never really lost the central theme of the movie, but as I said, there's a lot of tiny single details that I need to pay attention to, and so there is always a lot of minor changes when making the movie because we have to thought about the deafness community and we can't just do it as a general normal human being.
頭先好似有另
係啦，佢舉定啦已經。
等攞翻個咪先。
我個咪上去之前咧，好快咁樣 hashtag 一下先。其實咧，我唔知大家知唔知咧，阿修平導演係電影界裏面咧發掘新人嘅神手嚟嘅，即係佢每一套戲咧，其實都有一個新人咧，即係喺我哋電影業裏面去出現。即係其實游學修都係嘅。咁所以其實而且佢發掘嘅咧，我覺得唔係一般大家想象好靚仔嗰啲樓，唔係話即係游學修唔靚仔啦。但係即係多樣性嘅，同埋即係今次嘅 Marco 啦，即係係一個多元嘅一個新嘅電影人。我覺得係即係所以係多謝佢令到即係香港電影多咗好多唔同嘅新人咯，係。
So I just want to touch on how Adams is very good at finding new talent in the movie industry, and for example Neil Yao. I'm not saying he's not handsome. He's alright. But
同劉俊謙比有得比嘅。
Alright, that's some comparison happening on here now. I'm just not going to go into the details. But I'm just glad that Adam's been always be able to find new talent across the whole spectrum. It's not just handsome or not, but also other in other any kind of areas. So this is amazing talent that Adams had.
好，交翻俾你。
咁首先都再次多謝導演同埋大家專登過嚟英國啦，同埋都正如啱啱嗰位朋友所講，的確喺海外嘅香港人睇到香港嘅電影係好唔容易嘅。咁其實我自己就唔係英國嘅，本身喺瑞士度居住嘅，所以有個少少心願就係，如果可以嘅話，可以將套咁好嘅電影都放喺歐洲其他地方都上映到，如果可以嘅話。係啦，咁有個少少嘅問題就係啱啱導演有提過，就係話創作嘅過程有好呢個導演係呢個電影係非常之困難啦，就因為你又由一個聽人嘅角度去出發去寫呢個故事啦。咁就好奇有冇一啲細節或者一啲嘅情景或者劇情係一開頭係要聽人嘅角度出發係寫咗出嚟嘅，但係聾人嘅朋友聽完之後可能係覺得唔係幾適合，或者調翻轉係一開頭冇諗到嘅係。同聾人嘅朋友傾完之後，又有啲新嘅 idea 出嚟咧，係唔該。
So once again, thank you very much for the whole crew and especially director to come all the way to from Hong Kong to the UK. Actually, I don't live in the UK as well. I live in Switzerland. I would just ask if there's any possibility for the movie to be on show across Europe as well, not just in the UK. That's just my tiny little wish. So I got a question regarding the creation process. So because that's the movie is about the deafness community. So is there any kind of like details where when you're writing the screenplay or when you're making it, you think it's all right, but then your consultancy from the other side says maybe we should change a little bit of the details, or the other way around whereby they think it's all right, but then you feel like you should change a little bit of the details so that it kind of the audience will understand a little bit more.
OK 好，首先係啦，好多謝你由瑞士走嚟英國睇戲。咁咧，我都想喺呢一點上邊咧，我其實都想講下咧。其實我好希望係啦，因為真係而家越嚟越多香港人喺世界各地唔同嘅地方啦。咁我一方面我梗係好開心啦嚇，藉住呢個機會，我嘅戲可以去到好多唔同嘅地方，同埋去到每個地方我都有見到好多香港嘅朋友嚟即係支持。嚟打招呼，呢個即係好似呢種感覺好暖心嚇，同埋亦都即係反映住呢個時代嚇，香港人就係喺世界上邊嘅唔同嘅地方。咁但係我個人我好想香港嘅朋友，如果中意我嘅電影或者其他香港嘅電影都好，其實可以介紹埋俾你認識嘅、你身處嘅 local 嘅當地 local 嘅朋友嚇都得，即係可能係唔同族裔嘅人，我覺得呢個係一個機會，令到香港電影咧可以即係可以去得更遠嚇。咁呢個係我想 add on 一個意見啦，係啦，可以翻譯咗呢 part 先。
So thank you very much to coming all the way from Switzerland to support the movie, and I know there's a lot of Hong Kong people living overseas nowadays, and again, thank you very much for coming to support and just make me feel like home. But I think that something that maybe that I can ask for is actually not just to introduce this movie to your local community friends and family, but actually your actual surrounding, your neighbors, or I don't know, the cleaner on the street that you come across, introduce to the actual local communities, friends, that people you come across at work, so to show that the power of Hong Kong movie and share to them that the way that how we make our movies.
係，咁至於第二個問題咧，其實係啦，我哋套戲有好重要嘅一個崗位就係我哋嘅手語指導同埋聾人文化顧問啦，佢係聾人啦嚇，佢就係 Roller 入邊第一個出嘅人名就係海鳥嚇。咁我哋好多時套戲其實由寫劇本到拍到剪接。我都係好緊密地同兩位嘅即係手語指導同埋顧問經常有問題係來來往往嘅嚇，咁所以好多細節都有一啲改正喺入邊，譬如邊個手語其實係打錯咗，打得唔夠好，你剪嘅位剪得唔啱，會令人誤會，咁有好多呢啲。咁但係你話好即係好 specific 嘅一個例子，我做得唔好，佢講咗就將成件事反轉過嚟嘅咁其實就冇乜好多係因為聾人朋友嘅意見而要大改咁樣，因為可能真係成個過程都係 keep 住係緊密地去溝通，同埋仲有一樣嘢，始終我諗聾人嘅文化嘅顧問去參與一套電影嘅呢個經驗都唔係咁多嘅時候咧嚇，有陣時究竟一個電影有一啲嘢係電影嘅一啲某程度上嘅一啲誇張或者係省略嘅手法定係其實真係要好要完全地符合一種聾人文化上邊嘅情節咧？其實有陣時都有一種灰色嘅地帶，咁所以有陣時都係會互相討論就咁樣咯嚇。咁其實我反而想提一樣嘢就係個 Roller 嗰首主題曲播放嘅時候，我哋嗰個動畫嗰個小朋友喺度打手語嗰個動畫嗰個咧，正又係做完一次之後咧，要抌咗佢重新再做。點解咧？第一次我哋因為呢一首主題曲咧我覺得既然我哋套戲有一首主題曲，我覺得主題曲係一個好可以推廣到聾人文化嘅一個載體啦。咁但係佢係歌嚟嘅喎，咁聾人佢聽唔到，咁咪好有一啲即係好唔係幾舒服呢樣嘢。 咁而我知道呢首歌之後，我一定會有手語版本嘅。咁所以我就堅持，即使嗰陣時係趕住 deadline 去參加金馬獎都好啦，我都話好想咧，即係快快脆脆整，可唔可以用手語嘅方式可以呈現到呢首手語歌曲，即係呢首主題曲出嚟。咁因為快咧，快就諗啲嘢，第一個 idea 就不如叫我嘅動畫師咧，Step 張咧就去淨係畫咗隻手嚇，淨係畫咗隻手嘅部分。咁跟住咧，其實我要多謝我太太啦，就係編劇，佢睇咗之後咧，佢話你一定唔可以用，係啦，因為其實我哋做咗成套戲之後咧，我哋都知道咧，其實手語咧係一定要包埋表情，係啦，手語一定要有表情係手語一部分嚇。咁你話我套戲嗰個 title 都淨係打隻手咧，個 title 啊唔同，個 title 咧因為好短啊，你可以有少少 gimmick 嘅感覺嚇，好似一種符號化嚟到去用隻手去代表個 title。但係如果我真係唱晒成首歌出嚟，有成句嘅歌詞咧，你呢個真係要用一個 effective 嘅手語嚟到同接收人去溝通。咁所以基本上我當時做晒㗎啦，嗰個手語嘅動畫。咁我就即係又話哎呀即係動畫師，唔好意思，我諗漏咗，我可唔可以重新做過？係啦，咁。係啦，我話如果咧，即係假如你真係唔得嘅，我都冇辦法。咁但係如果唔得咧，我就唔用㗎啦。即係我情願唔用，我都唔可以即係做一件咁樣其實係錯咗嘅事嚇。咁後尾即係好抵諗啊，又即係揾埋啲拍檔啦。咁即係又幫我喺 deadline 之前做咗一個有人養嘅。咁但係其實中間要即刻做好多嘢嘅，我要即刻 call 小朋友嚇，要 call 埋佢父母嚇，要 call 佢哋出嚟演繹一次嚇，佢哋要先學咗，要演繹一次，要拍低，跟住俾佢再畫。咁所以呢啲嘢咧，即係香港人即係我覺得好快手呢啲傳統，我哋都仲有嘅，好快可以搞掂佢咯嚇。咁所以我好多謝呢位即係動畫師張小達啦，同埋佢 call 咗啲兄弟嚟幫手做呢個動畫。而其中一位咧就係大家有冇聽到過最近有個香港嘅動畫誕生啊？就係世外 Another World 係啦。世外嘅導演咧有幫手做呢一個小朋友嘅手語歌嘅動畫嘅，非常之多謝佢係啦，亦都多多留意呢一個動畫。
So regarding to the second question, I think this is actually a movie that probably one of the first where you have a sign language coach and consultants in kind of working together to produce a movie. So they might not have much experience in terms of the movie industry, so they might not understand a lot in terms of like sometimes the way that how we exaggerate certain details or diminish certain details for a effect in the movie, so audience are like understanding the logics of it. I would really like to thank you both, the sign language coaches. They're actually the first one who are on the credit screen. Their names are there. So one of them is called Seabird as well. So we work closely together, and we been communicate very closely in terms of when we're doing a screenplay, when we're doing editing, when we're making a movie, creating a movie with the actors. So there's not much specific case about big argument between us, because we always kind of just openly talk about like questions when questions arise. I think if we want to really talk about a specific kind of cases, is actually when you see the credit screen, when they rolling the song of the movie, there is a small animation on the side with the sign language. So at the very beginning, I actually made a version with the hands gesture only, because I was running for the deadline for the Golden Horse Award. But as we all know, sign language is not just about the hand gesture, but it's also about the facial expression. And my wife, who is also the part of the production in the movie crew, Chiharu was like pointing out that this is not going to work, because this is not the right way of doing it. And then I was thinking about it, and then I decided, you know what, I have to redo the whole thing, and then I have to call the children to come back with their parents. We have to record the songs with the sign language again, and then I have to ask my dearest animator, Steve Jones, to redo the whole movie, the animation for the song for me again. And luckily they managed to make it on time. And I also would like to have a special thanks to the animator who is now directing the first Hong Kong animation Another World, which is going to be on show in Hong Kong, because he does play effort in helping me to create the animations of the song, the sign language version as well. So yeah, I think this is kind of like just telling you how like put yourself into the communities, like how to understand, like for example, like sign language is not just about the hand gesture, but also about the facial expression, and it's like a package. You can't just chop and change one of those out.
好，我哋通常咧傾到好入心嘅時候咧，時間就過得好快㗎啦。咁所以我哋今日咧好多謝修平導演啦，同大家傾咗咁多啦。好多謝 Esther 即時幫我哋翻譯啦，多謝 Garden Cinema 俾咗個咁靚嘅場，我哋咁多時間我哋啦。咁我知道大家咧應該可能仲有啲嘢想分享嘅，所以我準備咗個好消息俾你哋，就係咧聽日咧 Genesis 嘅 Cinema 咧，我哋係加位啊。OK， 厲害到咧係爆晒㗎啦，其實已經咁，但係咧係即係 Genesis 同我哋講話，喂，不如你加位加到成500個位嘅，所以如果嗱而家就可以實踐頭先修平所講啦，將我哋呢個香港嘅電影帶到去俾本地嘅人啦，你身邊嘅人啦，你快啲話俾佢哋知，其實我哋仲有位啦，聽日，同埋亦都同大家講，其實呢一套電影咧喺全英國34間戲院同步上映嘅，咁所以大家咧可以即係知道喺邊度啊，或者通知你啲親朋戚友嘅話咧，就可以上呢一個Central City Media 嘅 Facebook page 或者 Instagram 咧去 CSL 啦，同埋分享俾你啲group 啊，好多香港人 group 噶嘛，或者係 forum 啦，咁就話晒俾佢哋知。咁所以呢一個電影去到幾遠，或者係上到幾多個星期咧，其實你哋係有份參與嘅。OK， 所以多謝大家 ，thank you， 多謝你哋。
Thank you very much， 多謝晒。
最後，我哋保持翻香港嘅傳統，就係有張大合照嘅。咁而導演咧係有一個 sign language
係啦，通常咧呢一 part 咧就由 Marco 去負責嘅，咁今日就係我負責，就係教大家做一個手語。大家記得邊個手語啊？睇完套戲，多謝啦，係嘛？係啦，咁屎點樣做記唔記得啊？學所有 language 都要學，即係屎尿屁呢啲係啦，OK， 咁咧嗱，我今日教大家做就係有 feel 啦。嘅有 feel 就係好似一個花咧，由個心口嗰度放出嚟嚇，所以手語其實好美麗嘅嚇，象形嘅係一個係啦。咁咧而頭先所講表情係手語嘅一部分，佢唔淨止係輔助個手語喎，佢係本身個表情就係手語嘅一部分。所以你要做有 feel 呢個手語嘅時候咧，你個樣就要有 feel 啦，就要笑啦嚇。如果你唔笑，而呢個火咧，呢個手唔係呢個花咧，唔小心變咗個火咧。咁成個意思就錯咗㗎啦！呢個咧就會變成一個嬲嘅手語，係啦。咁究竟佢係一個火定係一個花？你個樣係夠唔夠有 feel 咧？咁你自己要 feel 下啦。OK， 好冇？我哋一齊試下做有 feel 咯喎。
So we're teaching how to do some sign language, Hong Kong sign language. So this is the part where like normally Marco is responsible for, but unfortunately he's not here today. So I'm going to teach everyone here. So we've learned a few from the movie, but we're going to take a group photos now with the gesture of like yeah, feel, which kind of means like getting the feeling there, like positive, but it's a bit difficult to translate in English actually. It's quite a Cantonese thing. Anyways, so this is like when Adam was doing it, so that's the flower. So you have to keep a smiley face. As we said, the facial expression is very important. So if you have an angry face, it actually means like angry. So you kind of need to do a smiley face with like, this is a flower, not like a flame. So you just like be careful about it. And we're gonna do a group photos now with everyone here as like kind of part of the tradition. Also the good news about some good news is tomorrow we have a section in Genesis as well, and they were asking if we want to kind of open a bigger cinema slot for us. So instead of like 400 something seats, they now increase it to 500 something seats. So it's now for you to share to your friends and families, as we just said, to your local communities, and bring them along to Genesis tomorrow, which start at 1:45.
12:45 tomorrow.
Yes, so 1:45 in Genesis tomorrow. If you can find some friends and families. It's like, is there anything you want to do on Saturday? Let's go to see a Hong Kong movie. So that's the part of the good news. And we're going to be on show on 34 cities in the UK.
34 cities, yeah.
Yeah, 34 cities in the UK for the first week. for the first week. So if you want this to last longer, and if you want to extend to 50 something, or I don't know if you live in Aberdeen and you want to see in Aberdeen, so then just let your friends and family knows and keep up notice our Facebook page or our Instagram page, Central City Media, and you'll find more information about the latest information of the movie. Thank you.
Let's quickly do the photo now.
Thank you.